Hey guys, what's going on? Today I want to give you an update about my suburban garden that I have. And yeah, it has changed quite a lot. It's time to harvest, and also it's time to gather some seeds. This here is Amy, by the way. She's my dog. And now we will walk through my garden. Okay, here at the left side I have bought a couple of buckets. In this container I have lettuce. Then here we have some celery, and this is the celery that you are using for the soup, and it has grown pretty big, so really awesome. Then here at the right side we have a goji berry. The berries are ripe right now. This is some currant. This year we had a lot of aphids, and the harvest was not so good because unfortunately the blossom has frozen off this year. Cherries were pretty good this year, but now they are gone, of course. Blueberries, yeah, I've harvested many of them, and now we have to wait for the second season. So these kind of blueberries you can harvest 2 times a year. Then here in this container I have some eggplants. See, this small one is already growing. Here we have more blueberries. Blueberries. Okay. Then in this raised bed I have more celery. I have more lettuce. This is chive. And you don't see it anymore, but here actually there was some spinach. And today I want to collect the seeds because it bolted and I didn't eat it. So now I want to collect the seeds. And also here I have some celery, but this is the stem celery version where you don't have this bulb at the bottom, but you're using the green stalks. And this is actually from last year. And it needs 2 years to make seeds. And as you can see, some of the seeds are already ready. So these are the ones that I want to pick today. And these are the flowers. And these plants are going to give me so many seeds. I can freeze them and then I will have enough for a lifetime. This is all going to be seeds. At the other side, I have some kale. And this is also 2 years old. And the seeds are now ready to pick as well. So these are the kale seeds. They are really tiny. Then here I have some potatoes in a bucket. It's an experiment that I'm doing this year. And here at the back side I have some Welsh onion, and this is also making some seeds right now. So this is a perennial plant and you're just using the greens of the onion. It's different from the normal ordinary onion. Now here at the back we have one more currant, and here we have more blueberries and also strawberries. Everything is doing great, and especially the raspberries are doing great this year. Okay, let's check out the next raised bed. So this looks like a big mess, but this is actually radish seeds. So it's a radish type, which is red and round. And yeah, it's one type which is very popular here in Austria. So I just let them bolt, and now I'm creating some seeds. But they are not ready yet, so they are green. And they have to turn like wooden color, and then they are ready. Here I have more lettuce. Then here I've sown some beans. And these are my raspberries. This kind is the golden kind, so it's turning yellow. Tastes really great. And here at the back end I have a red version. Now here I have some red beet. and they have become really big. Look at this, it's as big as my hand. So I really have to harvest the red beet plants here. This is one cabbage that has survived. The other ones had a seed-borne illness, which was caused by a fungus. And yeah, only one survived, and I'm going to harvest this in a couple of weeks. Then here I have more red beets, pretty big ones. This is my zucchini. Didn't do well this year. It's a different variety that I tried, and it didn't do well here and also at my neighbor's, because I gave away one plant to my neighbor and he said it's not doing great as well. So unfortunately the fruit has some kind of foulness. It doesn't really get ripe. So yeah, I'm not going to plant this zucchini variety again. I believe that it also has a seed-borne illness, because this is not normal. Okay, then here, this is the next raised bed. This is beans again, different kind. I think this is Canadian Wonder beans. They are not ready yet. And at the back we have a cucumber plant. And this is doing actually really well when it comes to fruits. So I have harvested quite a lot of cucumbers this year. However, I need to say that I have this fungus on the leaves and it doesn't look pretty. But it doesn't stop the plant from making fruit. So yeah, don't like the fungus, but there's nothing that you can do against it, really. I don't want to spray, so I'm going to leave it like this. Here I have another eggplant, and then there are my tomatoes. Yeah, tomatoes are doing good out here. But I have to say that it rained a lot, so some of them have gotten foulness or spots, and especially these ones here, they don't look so good anymore. And also one of the tomato plants fell over, and slugs are loving tomatoes, so I have to get this back up again. This is actually my best tomato plant, because it's giving me so many tomatoes. It's unbelievable. Look at this. I've already harvested a lot of them, okay? And there's still plenty on the plants. Okay, then here I have one more tomato plant, which is doing pretty good. It has a lot of fruit on it. And here I also have onions. They are ready for the harvest. These onions I've sown last fall, so they came from seeds and not from bulbs that you buy in the shop. And you cannot eat them right after the harvest. I mean, you can eat them, but they would taste really hot. So it's better to wait 1 week, let them, put them inside of a box, a cardboard box, and then let them sit for a couple of days, like 1 week, and then you can eat them. Then here I have my strawberries, I have one more celery, I have carrots, and this is my small greenhouse. Okay, here at the left side I have some spinach, as well as here more celery plants. This is a different kind of radish. It has a longer root, but it's also purple. And I want to get some seeds from this one as well. Here the seed pods are already ready. And this is how the radish seeds look like. So I'm going to harvest more of these seed pods. Okay, then here I have some, this is sugar pea, but it's in the early stages. What are you doing here? Okay, what are you doing? And yeah, inside of the greenhouse the tomatoes did very well as well. Nice red tomatoes. This one has broken over because it was too heavy, so I have to get a new pole or something. And this one is doing great also, but it has branched out, so now it's making, it has more branches and therefore it has smaller tomatoes. And this is a bush tomato, which is doing pretty well also. So far I'm really happy with my greenhouse and how everything is, you know, faring inside of the greenhouse. Right now we have 34 degrees Celsius inside of the greenhouse. Alright, so this is a raised bed that I have built at the south side of my house. Pretty awesome. Got some tomatoes in here and they are doing really, really good. They are a smaller kind. The variety doesn't get too big, but I really love these tomatoes. And here I have peppers as well. This is a red pepper. And then we also have yellow peppers at the back side. And tomatoes and peppers really love the sun. So make sure that you plant these at the south side of your house. And then what I also have built is this here. It's a small raised bed at the other side of the south side of the house. And the tomatoes here are not doing so great because this is actually where the wind is coming from. And the tomatoes here had a hard time withstanding many storms. And also they are susceptible to a lot of, you know, sicknesses, foulness. And it's always windy, so the tomatoes here always have to fight the wind, and therefore they won't give me as much as harvest. And these are just bushy tomatoes. They are doing not too bad in here, I have to say. So it's okay, but the tomatoes inside of my greenhouse are doing better. I also do have some peppers here at the front, but as you can see, most of them are rotting. So it was raining too much this year, and I have a rotting problem now with a lot of my plants. This one is doing better, and it's making some red bell pepper. Oh my god, this one is beautiful. Nice. Yeah, and here I do have another eggplant. And I really try to use all the space that I have. And I've used this space for my containers. These are strawberries. And pretty soon I wanna make some new strawberry plants out of these runners. So if you want to see that video, make sure that you are subscribing to my channel. Alright, so this is today's harvest. I have harvested a lot of seeds, some tomatoes, one cucumber, the second one got stolen by the dog, bell pepper, and a couple of onions. So pretty cool. I love my small garden. It's never too late to garden, so if you want to start your garden, do it now. Okay, that's it for today. I really want to thank you for watching. Stay tuned till next time.